awesome! Hey y'all, Noons here, Airborne RC. Welcome back. And if this is your first time on the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button so you can get notified for some future content. This today is a little bit of an update on the Rebel HOT. Excuse me. It did fly. We had 2 successful flights. Everything was hunky-dory. I packed the bird up. I put it in the SUV. I brought it home. I sat it down behind the SUV right here in my driveway, and I started unloading my car. It is a thin-walled tank. I did have a vent. I did have it plugged. Nobody told me about this. This is my first turbine, so this is kind of learn from your mistake, and please learn from my mistake. The Rebel HOT tank is very, very thin. Very, very thin, guys. I had my plug in my vent, and with the jet sitting here for less than 2 minutes, I heard a loud crack. I went through the jet top and bottom. Couldn't see the fuel tank, decided to fuel it. Bad leak, guys. I ended up getting 3 cracks. 3 cracks. It sat here. It was probably about 102 degrees, composite jet. I've had my foamy sitting out longer than that in this heat. Never had a problem. But like I said, this is my first one. After this happened, everybody was pretty much, yeah, don't plug your vent, don't plug your vent. Would have been nice to know the day before. So this is my advisory to everybody. If you got a Rebel HOT and you're storing it, don't plug your vent. I ended up getting 3 cracks. I don't know if you'd be able to see. There's one right there. Got another one right there. And the funny thing is this crack was right under the QA/QC sticker. Yeah. And then I thought I was done, and I filled the tank, and not only did I have that crack and that crack, but I also have, very hard to see, that crack. So I'm not buying a new tank. I'm going to go ahead and repair it. It's fiberglass. It's not a pressurized tank, so we just got to keep the leaks out. So this video is basically going to go through fiberglass repair of a leaky cracked tank on the Rebel HOT. Stay tuned, guys. All right, everybody. This is the start of our tank. First thing we did is we removed our plug. We removed all the fuel. I went ahead and I sanded this down, this whole area. We'll be throwing a patch right here, a patch right here, and a patch right here. I'm going to see how it holds. I might do a whole wrapper on here to get some reinforcement with some 1/2 ounce, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I used 220 grit. I sanded everything down. I went ahead and I started preparing everything. As you can see, I went ahead and I lined it with thin CA to give it a little preemptive strike right there, to give it some rigidity before I start, so it's not constantly moving in and out. I let it dry, and I went through and I gave it one other big sanding. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to wipe everything down with some acetone. Now, I don't have any acetone, but I got the next best thing, some nail polish remover. And we're going to go ahead and clean all the dust and everything right off of it. Get it nice and clean and ready for the fiberglass. Get all the dust, debris, any grime, possibly any fuel from emptying the tank out. All right. She looks nice and clean now. Alright. And I'm using my little twine roll right here, guys. It's the perfect height to keep it level. It works really well. Alright. So we got our cut. We'll be using this epoxy. This is what I have on hand to go ahead and get this done. I don't think it's going to need anything crazy or special, so make sure this is all in the shot. There it goes. So how's everybody doing out there today? Such a nice day today. It's supposed to be out flying, but I'm out here fixing again. Alright, I'm gonna go get some mixing sticks. I'll be right back. Alright, I got my mixing sticks. We were not going to need that much for our 3 patches, so let's go ahead and start mixing our epoxy. Alright. A little bit should go a long way, guys. And then our hardener. Perfect. I'll give it a good mix. I'm no expert on fiberglass repairs, guys. So I appreciate any criticism or if you see me doing anything wrong. I don't have any acid brushes right now, so I'm going to do it freehand like I did the fuselage. Now that I got it mixed, we'll go ahead and we'll start off with the first guy, who is this. Pick up some epoxy, start laying it on there. Oh yeah, nice. Get it in there. I got, this is baking sheet wax paper, guys. I read on the internet the fiberglass won't stick to it. That's how I made my little sheet. Lift this up. Alright. I'm going to put on our first patch, guys. You see I laid it right on top. And get my epoxy. Got a nice layer right on there. I wanted this to seal. It's not, I don't care if it looks pretty, guys. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright, make sure there's a nice good coat on that so when it dries, hopefully no fuel will leak out, and I will be happy. A little bit more. And like I said, guys, I'm not trying to go for perfection. If I got too much epoxy on it, you know what? Oh well. We're doing this for it to suit a purpose, for it to stop leaking. Alright. Ooh, that looks good. Put a little more right there. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just flattening this out, looking to make sure that I don't see any of the fabric. Alright. I think that's going to be good for that one. Alright, now on to the next one, the big one. Try to work a little fast so it doesn't set up on me. It's a 30-minute epoxy, guys, but it'll start getting gummy real quick. been only about a few minutes and it's already a little gummy on me. Alright. Get it on there nice and flat. Throw on our epoxy dough, guys. Give me a different sticker. I can use the butt of it. Get more epoxy. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. And I'm lathering it on, guys, but I will be taking some of this off. Just making sure that I get all the holes filled. And just leave extra epoxy where the crack's at. There you go. That's 2 patches, guys. For a third. EQ, I know you do body work. You probably got some helpful tips for me on this. Don't be shy. And I like to make my epoxy joint go farther than where the patch was. Just by a little bit. There we go. More there. All right, guys. 1, I don't know if you guys see that. 1, 2, 3 patches with fiberglass right there. I'm just putting a little bit to go past the edges, guys. And that's it, guys. We're gonna let it sit here and dry, and hopefully she comes out. Be back when she's done. All right, guys. It's been a little bit, a little over an hour. It's had time to set. So we're gonna go ahead now. We're gonna throw this around this way to go ahead and give it a little bit more reinforcement across the front. So we're gonna go ahead and mix up some more epoxy. This is gonna take quite a bit. Mix this bad boy up. Sticky. Da 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 da. Trying to get all the little air bubbles out that I can. Just add in a little bit more epoxy right where the cracks are at. Get it nice and sealed up. I think we've got a winner, guys. How's that one in the back doing? Let's throw some epoxy on that in a second coat. Alright guys, it's been an hour. There's my patchwork and with my wrap all the way around. Put the tank back together, plugs back in. I'm going to go ahead and let it cure overnight and we'll go ahead and we'll see. If she doesn't leak, we're taking her out tomorrow. Noon's out.